Okay, welcome everyone. I've just had a successful time against the West Indies, clean sweep them in the Test ODIs and T20 internationals, won the World Cup with India, and now I'm at my favourite part, the contracts. So, here is the tip which I'm going to give you for the contracts. Whenever you get to contracts and you see this here in your domestic game and it says contracts, push save. You want to always save it. And if you've got Dropbox turned on, sync it. Dun, 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 dun. Now it's saved. Okay, this the contracts you go into the system it's fun, but it's incredibly flawed. You only get 10 rounds to offer. You only get 3 people per round. It's far too restricted. In real life, people want more money, and this it's not about that. If they can just say bye bye, we don't want to play for you. We've signed for this person, even though you might be offering them more money, which is ridiculous. So, if the contracts don't go your way, you go in there and you don't like what's happening, then you save it as I just showed you, and then you just exit out of it. You push the cross up here or Control Delete, exit out of it, and then start again. Um, that's the beauty of the contracts because until they fix it, that's the only way you can make it realistic and pay for the players you want. Um, Poach players, you can wait till certain players are off their contracts or whatever, but mm, yep. So if you just wanted the tip for the contracts, it's pretty easy. Um, but if you didn't think of it, there you go. Now Bihar, um, yeah, second string side. Uh, I wanted them because of this guy. Look, 68 wickets at 6 he got last year. I think it's Bishan Bedi's record he broke. So I can't wait to use them. Even though I know India's packed full of spinners. These second team averages are not great. I don't want them. And this is the other reason you don't put money in your youth team because I'll put these down for now too. Because the players you get here often pale in comparison to the players you get at the next screen. Early season, I want to build my squad, so I want to keep all these costs down. Obviously, for youth players, you want to use training, but you don't need that many trains. I think you get 6 by default. So here we are. We've got Virat Kohli on the contract screen. I looked at the international summer. I think there's 9 series, so I don't really want to be signing him. It says he's available for 63%, but take this availability feature with a grain of salt. It's not accurate at all. It needs a major overhaul. And what do we got? A few players here. This all rounder could be good. 62 in T20s, probably not that good actually. Karuna, Mayank Agarwal. I'm not selecting these guys, so they would be good place. Excuse me, good place to buy. 28 years old. Anyone 30 or above, just give them a one year contract. Once they hit 30, 31, their price will start declining. So even though there's some big bugs with the salary that it shows, Donny's available to sign. First year in India. Bharat, the India A keeper. All rounders. Shreyas Gopal, he'll be a good signing. Rohit. Okay. See if there's any bowlers here that are worthwhile. You can read a lot into the cost as well. Second team averages. Look, say this guy Harpreet Brar hasn't played any first class. Look at his second team, 28, um, 27, 21. Probably not that flash. So Amit Mishra the seamer, Murugan Ashwin, Pradeep Sangwan, Kejrolia, he might be a good signing, 48, 21. There's so many spinners in here, you can take your pick really. Isn't there just Root Boomers down here? Shuttle Tucker, be a good signing. Overseas, 39-year-old all-rounder, no thank you. And then, so if what I'm looking at is in the youth screen, I want good youth players, so I want very aggressive, because they've got a big advantage in this in Cricket Captain 2019, and I want over 60, 70 all-rounders. It's quite hard to tell. Look at their bowling statistics, I do, but see, those aren't great averages, but then yeah, they can have good bowling stats and then end up being a batting all-rounder. That's You can't really tell if all-rounders in this game whether they're going to be batting or bowling all-rounders. Often when you go on to the next round, more players went to the draft and they'll come at the bottom. Not sure if it does in the first round or not, but yeah, overseas, not much. So that's all. I don't like these players, so I'm gonna restart the screen and keep playing my contracts until I find someone I like. And I suggest you do the same. Any questions, just let me know. That's it for contracts tips. I'll see you once I've found the players I want. Okay, so here you go, guys. I've just finished my contracts. I had to redo it a few times. I found a very aggressive middle order batsman who had 80 second team average, and I went to sign him, but then I stuffed up the rest. I think it was about my second one, restarted it, and then couldn't get anyone as good, and so I ended up taking longer than I thought. But this is a team. I end up getting Mayank Agarwal, and because I know I've got Shaw and Gill opening for India, so he's going to be available, and he is good. And my new signings are Mambri here and Mongia. They're my two key ones, and if you look at the averages, Mambri is averaging a solid 91 in second team, 58 one day, 47 78 in 2020, and you probably think he's very aggressive, or if you've seen the strike rates, you know he isn't. He is actually average, and you wonder why I'm bothering with him. The reason is average aggressive batsmen I find actually better in T20s, and with India, who I'm captaining, I presume he's going to go all the way to India, given he's averaging all these high averages. I've got so many very aggressive batsmen in there that I thought having an average one will balance it out a bit. But also the other reason is Mongia here. So he's averaging 63 and 25, so he looks like a solid all-rounder off spinner, and he is very aggressive. So with all-rounders, you don't know if they're batting or bowling. Only way to really tell early on in the piece is where the AI puts him in the batting order. So they've put him below Shreyas Gopal in the batting order, so I presume he's going to be a bowling all-rounder. So he's going to be handy coming in very aggressive late in the order, scoring quickly, especially in first class games. He's got a higher economy rate. He should still be able to do the job in one days, but with that high economy rate, he may not be too good of the ball in T20s. But I do need a longer form spinner to partner Kuldeep Yadav in the Indian team, so I'm hoping he can be the one to do that. Of course, not all the players work out, some are flops, but yeah, he would be good in my India test team if he comes along. So this is the starting team they've recommended. It's interesting, this guy, they put him at 3 ahead of Mambri. So Ramatullah, he's a 34-year-old batsman with not great second team averages. So what that's telling me is either Mambri is a designated number 4, he's not that good, or Ramatullah is going to have a cracking year. So we have to wait and see. This tail looks a bit longer than I'd want. This is Aman, who I really want to use, averaging 6. I'm not sure if I'll take this line up into the next game. I might have to prepare spinning pitches with these 3 spinners. I know Aman and Gopal are going to be they're going to be my strike bowlers. In my seam attack, I got Prashid Krishna, which I'm quite happy about. Very young, so I'll be looking to keep hold of him This is youth player Gayas. He looks decent. Fast medium, so he can get thumped on high aggression, but will be effective if it gets cloudy. I don't Probably doesn't get cloudy in India game. And I also got Bharat, the India A keeper. They call him Shirka Bharat in here, but um, I know his initials K in game, so it already had his initial as K, so I want to see him as K Bharat, and there you go. So I'll see you for the first game, and yeah, Bihar versus Nagaland starting in the one day comp. Bye for now.